Lueroi's Pokemon Black and White Walkthrough, Part 12. Welcome back to Castelia City. This time we're going to check out the Battle Company, which is this giant skyscraper right here, filled with Pokemon trainers you can fight. When you go inside, you're going to be welcomed by this janitor right here. Yeah, that's right, a janitor is the one greeting you. Like, how often are you ever greeted by a janitor when you walk into a building? It's like the last person you would ever expect. But anyways, all there's to do is go up the elevator to the 47th floor. There's the 47th and 55th floor. We'll start with the 47th. By the way, I find it funny that there's no stairs in this building. Like, you always need to have stairs as like an emergency exit for fires and stuff. So what happens if the elevators goes out? Like, what if all the electricity goes out and there's a fire or something? Like, there's no escape. Everyone's going to be stuck up here. Anyways, we won't worry about that because everyone knows there's no natural disasters or anything like that in Pokemon games. Like, there's no actual fires, and power doesn't go out because everything is perfect and nothing ever goes wrong. Anyways, yeah, battles here, of course. Most of these people only have, like, one Pokemon on their team, so it goes by pretty quick, but there's a lot of trainers here. So, yeah, we're facing this Herdier, so Porky can pretty much take care of it. Yeah, Herdiers are always pretty tough. If you don't have a fighting type, they're just a pain in the neck, but luckily, our Pignite here can take care of it pretty easily. So, boom, there we go, level 21. Nice way to start things off here. Alright, so, yeah, there's really nothing else to it other than you fight all these trainers. There's nothing else going on here. I think this guy actually gives you an item, though. The one weird dude in here that won't battle you. Yeah, he gives you some quick balls, and I think he gives you something else. Yep, timer balls, so... quick balls work well at the beginning of a Pokemon battle. If you throw them right away, you're more likely to catch the Pokemon. Timer balls are the exact opposite. The longer the battle goes, the more likely they are to catch the Pokemon. Anyways, switching up my team really quick because Pignite's way ahead in levels. I guess I'm going to fight this Scientist. Yeah, I put my Pansage up front. My Grass Monkey, so yeah. It really needs to get up a couple more levels. Anyways, Scientist dude, Scientist Randall, and he's got a Roggenrola, so I guess I was smart to put up a Grass type. Alright, Jungle Gym, show this thing what you're made of. Of course, this Roggenrola is not nearly as good as my Roggenrola. Oh, and you're going to use an X Special Defense. Well, that's really smart. I don't even have any special attacking moves. These scientists think they're so intelligent with their crazy items. Anyways, we'll just keep Vine Whipping away then. Ooh, Sand Attack. Alright, I'm not really too worried about it. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm not even going to have to take a hit from this thing. Which is pretty nice. I would prefer not to take a Headbutt or a Rock Blast because that would have done a lot of damage. Alright, Jungle Gym is up to level 19. And I'm going to learn the move Bite. I guess I'll teach that to him. Bite's a pretty decent move. I guess I'll get rid of Rock Smash. I never really used Rock Smash anyways. And I only really needed Rock Smash for that gym fight, so whatever. Alright, this guy's stunned that he lost. I guess Jungle Gym didn't take any hits. Let's just keep going. Oh, yeah, and I guess there's a bunch of clerks in here. That's like the main trainer to find in here. Clerks, whether they're male or female. Ooh, he's got a Basculin. That's pretty nifty right there. Basculin's a water-type Pokemon. It doesn't evolve, so naturally it's actually decent in strength at this point in the game. Yeah, there are definitely better water types out there, but it's not terrible. Anyways, I'm going to use Work Up a couple times, because I think this guy has 3 of these on his team, so if I can boost up my attack a little bit, this will go by a lot more smoothly. But yeah, they can actually do a decent amount of damage to you. By the time you're at the end of the game, these things won't be nearly as threatening, but earlier on, they're a little stronger and everything else. Anyways, ooh, Aqua Jet. Not very effective. I don't know why you would do that. Anyways, Vine Whip should knock them all out in one hit now. And the reason I did that is just because if I just straight up Vine Whipped everything, it would have been like a 2 or 3 hit KO, but now that I boosted up my attack, I can just knock them all out in one hit, so it'll be a little easier. And yeah, if you notice the little difference there, some of them have blue stripes and some of them have red stripes. It really makes no difference. It's just a little bit different looking, but yeah, they're the same in power and everything. And Jungle Gym's up to level 20, and I think we got one more of these things left, so let's hope he doesn't use a really powerful move and kill me. Because these things are actually faster than me, which is kind of surprising, but You know, Jungle Gym's only level 20, and he's not evolved, so I guess he's not really that fast. And that was pretty close, but we'll be fine here, so... Down goes the third, and almost up to level 21. Alright, so we killed the 3 little fishies, and almost got ourselves killed, so... Yes, this guy gives you the Scope Lens, which is an item that will boost up your critical hit ratio. So you're more likely to get critical hits. Pretty nifty. Anyways, let's switch the team up here, because Jungle Gym is nearly knocked out. And let's go with you, my good friend. Yes, my good friend Mr. Toad, aka Timpole. And Timpole really needs to evolve into an actual Toad, so my nickname makes sense. Anyways, this dude right here is another Clerk Clemens, and yeah, he's got a Timber on his team. So yeah, Mr. Toad, of course. Timpole's just been dominating everything lately. I have no regrets adding this thing to my team, because it's just been ferocious ever since I caught it. Ooh, critical hit, how about that? And you're gonna low kick me. Alright, so I guess we'll finish you off with a round. Yeah, I'm always one of those guys that uses a different move. Like, if I know I'm going to knock them out anyways, I always try to use a different move just to mix it up. Because I don't like seeing the same animation over and over and over. Anyways, yeah, like I said, a lot of these people only have one Pokemon, so it goes by pretty quickly. Anyways, let's switch things up one last time here, just so we can get everyone involved in the action. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, right. Alright, so this girl here has, she has a couple of Grass-type Pokemon, so I went back up to Pignite again. I was about to put in Roggenrola, then I remembered, oh no, she has Grass-types. I usually jot down the first member of everyone's team, just because I think, for the sake of a walkthrough, it's all about, like, getting it done quickly. Like, there's no point of wasting time switching Pokemon in the battle, so... Whenever I record a walkthrough, I like to know what the first Pokemon is before I fight, just because then I can actually have the right Pokemon out front. Anyways, Petalil will go down easily, and I think, she has a Cottonee as well. So, this is going to be easy. Another Flame Charge, and we will be done with this entire floor. And then we can pick up that item. So yeah, there's floor 47, then you go up to floor 55, and it's really not that much more challenging, but yeah, once you take down both floors and beat all the trainers, you can get a pretty awesome prize at the end, so something to look forward to there. I forget what this item is completely. Alright, it's a revive. But yeah, this whole place isn't required. You don't have to go in here. However, I don't know why you wouldn't want to, because it's free experience, free training, free items. I mean, you might as well go up. Yeah, good training for the gym, too, which really isn't that hard, but still, I mean, there's a lot of trainers here, so you might as well do it. Here's an item right there. I mean, there's just Hyper Potions laying on the ground if no one wants to take it. I mean, there's all these people in here, and there's just a Hyper Potion laying there. I mean, that thing's worth a lot of money. Anyways, yeah, switching up the team again, because I don't really want to use Pignite too much, just because I know he's going to take down the entire gym on his own and get up to, like, level 50, so... Yeah, I don't really want him to get too high up in levels, so I'll try not to use him for the rest of the video. Anyway, it's Clerk Ivan this time, and he's got a Woobat, so yeah, Roggenrola should take out this thing with no problems. My trusty Gabbro, who evolves in 6 more levels, so we're getting there. Not too far away. Alright, so Rock Blast should do the trick here. Easiest way to kill a Woobat is to throw rocks at its face. I'm actually surprised that thing lived. I can't even remember the last time Gabbro did not knock something out in one hit. That is a first right there. And I just flinched. Alright, so Assurance won't do much, and we'll finish you with a Headbutt. Yeah, and we even got a critical hit. Isn't that lovely? We only needed 1 hit point anyways, and we still got the critical hit. Alright, so we beat the Clerk. And by the way, these Clerks, when you look at their little sprite, they all look like they're in a hurry. They're like on their little phone, and they look like they're about to run away. It's like, you guys aren't even doing any work anyways. You're only up here to fight and battle. Same with these scientists. I mean, shouldn't these scientists be in a lab doing some research somewhere? You know, trying to find a cure for cancer or something? Instead, they're just, you know, screwing around up here in the battle company. Ooh, you're gonna use an X special. What's with all these scientists being all fancy schmancy with their X items? They think they're so much smarter than everyone, so they're gonna use X items. Alright, so Rock Blast. Ooh, now it hits 4 times. It's always fun having these moves that hit 2 to 5 times, because it's always like, Oh, you never know how many times it's going to hit, so you always cross your fingers and hope you hit 5 times. Then, of course, you get unlucky a bunch, and like Bullet Seed comes to mind. If you guys remember the old games, when I had Bullet Seed, I would always hit 2 times. It was so annoying, but yeah, it's always fun if you can hit like 4 or 5 times. Anyways, now we'll switch up to Porky. I guess I have to go back to Porky again because this guy has a Seawaddle on his team. Alright, I swear it's the last time I'll use Porky in a while. Actually, no, never mind. I'll have to use Porky in the next video against the gym. Alright, so maybe Porky's just meant to get up like 10 levels higher than everyone else. Maybe it's just meant to be, I don't know. But yeah, there's really no one else on my team that can take out grass types. Because I have a grass type, a water type, and a rock type, and they would all just fail miserably. So yeah, it's up to Pig Knight, so I don't know, maybe he'll get up to level 22 from this. And now you're going to use a dire hit. Like, all these scientists are using these items on the first turn. And really, it's not even helping them, because they're just going to get knocked out anyways. Alright, so Flame Charge takes it out, and that's that, I guess. That's his only Pokemon. And didn't quite get up to level 22. That's annoying. Alright, here's another trainer. So we got 2 more people left. And let's take Porky out. And yeah, there's this trainer right here. And then you're actually going to notice that Janitor that we saw earlier is the one at the very end. And by the way, let me heal up here because Jungle Gym, I need to use him, and he's actually really low on health. So we'll heal up our Jungle Gym, our Pansage, and then we should be good to go. Oh yeah, let's also heal up Roggenrola too. Might as well get the whole team ready to go. Alright, so now everyone's healed up, and we can fight. So here we go. Is this another one of those clerks? Because all we found in here are clerks and scientists. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, wait, no, it is. Oh, so close. I was like, oh, it's not going to be a clerk. Then it was. Alright, this guy has a Pansear. Yeah, he has all of the monkey Pokemon. So, Timpole to start out, and we'll Bubble Beam you. Yeah, if you know what's coming with these monkey Pokemon, they're really easy to match up against. Alright, Incinerate, that's gonna do like, what, 5 hit points? Yeah, let's finish you off here with a round. That's right, we're gonna make music, and it's gonna kill you. And we got a critical hit. What is with that? Getting critical hits at the very end. We're finally knocking them out with their last few hit points. Anyways, Aqua Ring, no, I don't need it. Aqua Ring will restore a little bit of health each turn, but I don't think it's worth it, really. Alright, next is Pansage, so, let's actually switch out. Okay, fine, I'll go back to Porky again. I hope you guys are happy. I said I wasn't going to use Porky too much, and now I'm just using him, like, every freaking battle. Whatever, at least he'll get up to level 22. So yeah, let's take out this Pansage here. Yeah, the monkey Pokemon are so easy to knock out. Like, they work pretty well when you're using them, but when you're matching it up against them, they're really easy to kill. Because they're not that good defensively, so... Yeah, down goes the Pansage, and level 22, so now we just need to deal with this water monkey, so... let's go over to our own monkey. The Battle of the Monkeys, Planet of the Apes, except instead of apes, they're tiny little elemental monkeys, and they're not intimidating at all. What if these little monkeys took over the world? Just like Planet of the Apes. Alright, Vine Whip. Except they would never take over the Pokemon world, because there's, like, Charizard and stuff out there. I mean, honestly, how come Pokemon haven't taken over the world? Like, Pokemon can, like, just completely destroy humans. Like, sure, humans have intelligence and stuff, but I mean, Pokemon can just freaking throw fire and do hyper beams. I mean, Dragonites should just be killing people left and right. Like, the Pokemon just seem to revolt against their owners. Anyways, here's the last dude. This is the Janitor. Yeah, the Janitor that we were making fun of earlier. Turns out he's the chairman of this place, disguised as a janitor. So, oh yeah, he's actually a tough trainer. Yeah, boy, were we wrong about this guy. Anyways, yeah, Janitor Jeff. And how ironic is it? Well, no, it's not ironic at all. It's stupid. The Janitor has a freaking garbage Pokemon. I mean, shouldn't you have... okay, Janitors are supposed to clean up garbage. And then he has a garbage Pokemon. Like, is that just... I can't tell if that's ironic. That a person that cleans up trash has trash as a Pokemon. Or I can't tell if that's just stupid on Nintendo's part. Thinking they're so funny. Like, oh, we're going to be funny and give a Janitor a garbage Pokemon. Yeah, anyways, this thing is a poison type, if you didn't guess. So we're just using Mud Shot, which is super effective. And yeah, Trubbish is Actually kind of an annoying Pokemon. Because it does that. It uses Toxic Spikes. And it evolves into maybe the greatest Pokemon ever, Garbodor. But we'll have to talk about Garbodor in a later video. I have no idea what Nintendo was thinking when they made Garbodor. Anyways, last up is the little mouse thing, which is either Mincino or Minchino. Whatever you want to call it, we're going to kill it. So, ooh, you're going to tickle me. Oh no, the last thing I want to have happen is get tickled. Anyways, let's use Bubble Beam. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty decently powerful. I mean, for this early on in the game. And you're going to use Encore. Encore forces you to use the same move over and over and over, but I was planning on using Bubble Beam anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. And you're going to tickle me again. Tickling would be like the greatest method of torture ever. Like, seriously, if you have a prisoner in war, just tie him up to a tree and tickle him, and then he will give you answers. Because if you just keep tickling him, he will not be able to take it. I mean, seriously, that's just the greatest idea ever. So yeah, now he says that he disguises himself as a janitor. You know what? I think he's lying. I think he really is just a worthless janitor. But yeah, he'll give you the experience share, which is a really nice item. Basically, you give your Pokemon the experience share, and they gain experience without even having to go into the battle. So if you have a really weak Pokemon that you don't want to have to train up yourself, just put him in the back of your party, give him the experience share, and he will grow up levels pretty easily. Very nifty item. Saves you a lot of time when training up weak Pokemon. Yeah, that is it for the Battle Tower. It's pretty tough to get through. Well, no, it's not tough to get through, but it takes a long time to get through. But once you do, you will be happy because you gained a lot of experience. Anyways, that only leaves the gym. The gym is the only thing we haven't done here in the city. So, yeah, the gym is pretty important, so we should go inside, right? Wrong, because right when you go in, Sharon's going to bump you out of the way. He's going to talk about some crap. And you're going to find out that you actually can't go in the gym yet. Berg is going to come out, and he says that Team Plasma has came into the city. So, obviously, that means we can't fight the gym leader, because the gym leader is just going to run away. Yeah, he must hate Team Plasma or something, especially after all those shenanigans back in the forest. So yeah, he's going to run away, and we can't fight the gym leader yet. What you have to do is you have to go down to one of these piers. So go back to the front of the city, right to the Pokemon Center, and then just go down to the pier. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's actually not, it's just left of the Pokemon Center. But yeah, come down to this pier over here, and you're going to find these three people down here. It's, well, you're going to find Berg, you're going to find Bianca, and then who is this? Someone we haven't seen yet. We'll find out more in a second. Yeah, her name is just question marks. We don't know who she is yet. You're going to find out her name is Iris. She's actually a gym leader in this game. So yeah, Berg, Iris, Bianca, talking about some crap. And then here comes Team Plasma. Like, what are you doing, dude? I spy a gym leader. You are an idiot. He comes down here. He's just like, hey, look who it is. Team Plasma. And then he runs away. Like, how stupid are you, Team Plasma? Anyways, yeah, Berg goes after him, and then we're going to go after him too. So next time, guys, Team Plasma. Oh, here we go again.